got the feeling that it's not gonna work out. I got the feeling.
Hey guys, and welcome to my new YouTube video. So I haven't actually posted on my second channel for quite a while, and that is because I'm slightly changing this channel. I will do a video explaining that at some point, but for now I'm just going to have random videos coming out and different topics and all that random stuff. But yeah, I will be doing a video explaining what is going to be happening on this channel. But for now, we're staying pretty normal, pretty much staying the same. It's just pretty much an extra channel so that any videos I don't want to put on my main channel can just be chucked on my second channel and it's still being put out. It's just being put somewhere different, basically. What I'm going to do in this video and what I'm planning on doing, similar to what I did last year, is doing like an end of the month video thing. The two differences are that it's not going to be on my main channel, it'll be on my second channel, and it's not just going to be of my Snapchat stories and my pictures and stuff about me. It's going to be me talking about things that happened this month. So we are actually currently at the end of January now. It's pretty much, well, February's pretty much just started, but I thought I'd make this video just summarising what happened in January of 2019. It also is very weird saying 2019 because we've been in this month now for like a month, but I still feel like we're in 2018. So it's still weird finding like the 9 on a piece of paper as opposed to an 8, like just writing it, but we'll get over that. That's a new obstacle we'll have to face. So quite a lot actually happened in the month of January, and I actually made a list of some of the things that happened. Obviously there's things I might have missed out, there's memes I might not have covered, but this is just, as we were going along the month, I just made notes and I just thought I would just share that with you, and then obviously right at the end of the year when we get to December I will do like snippets from each of my monthly videos, so hopefully I actually stick to that and don't forget to do it. But so far what has happened in the month of January, or well by this stage what had already happened, so we had the whole discussion of Kevin Hart hosting the Oscars and the whole controversy around that. A lot of YouTubers in the past and a lot of people, like celebrities, have been criticised for some of their old tweets, their old postings, their old pictures, those sorts of things. And I think Kevin Hart was picked up upon because he said a lot of homophobic stuff. The American news people were talking about it, Sky News was talking about it. I think he ended up going on Ellen DeGeneres. Obviously they're close mates, so she had his back the whole time, and she didn't obviously agree with some of the things that he posted, but she did say everyone deserves a second chance. And Kevin Hart is a comedian, he's a funny guy, he seems like a really, really nice guy. It's just that sometimes he says things that maybe shouldn't have been said, and obviously while he wasn't in the spotlight, he didn't think anyone was even going to care about these tweets, and it's now all being digged up. And that's what happens. Anything you post online, videos, pictures, tweets, anything can always be recovered. Even if you click the delete button and erase and get rid of from your recycling bin and all of that stuff, it does come back.
We're back with this year's Oscar host, Kevin Hart. And
you have said a lot of amazing things. You have put a lot of things on my mind, and I know where our relationship stands. So leaving here, I'm promising you, I'm evaluating this conversation. This is a conversation I needed to have.
I love you.
I love you more.
I love you, and I thank you for being here, and we'll be right back.
There was a little bit of controversy there with whether he should host the Oscars or whether he should pretty much just drop out, and yeah, we don't know what happened about that. Well, we might have done. I didn't actually watch the Oscars or haven't watched it if it hasn't come on, but by this point I haven't got a clue. I'm not interested in watching the Oscars at any point because it's basically just giving extra promotion to those people that have done well with films, with TV, with those sorts of things. And to be fair, I would rather focus on people that maybe haven't been in the spotlight, maybe that aren't being given the recognition they deserve, rather than just publicising celebrities and stuff that are pretty much already there, like success-wise. Another thing that actually happened in the month of January, this is more towards like the small YouTuber community. One of my close mates, who unfortunately is going through some like complicated stuff at the moment, Donnie Shaw, actually released a parody video about the hashtag I'm a Creator community and called James Cox a dick banana. Now, just that in itself sounds incredibly abnormal, and some of you may be watching this video thinking, what the hell is I'm a Creator? What the hell is a dick banana? And who the hell is Donnie Shaw? But Dick Banana was basically something that I think Donny Shaw said as a joke, or it was something that was picked up on in one of the live streams because I think him and James had like fake beef. He decided to make a little rap about it, or a little song about it, and it got pretty much 5,000 views. So if you're part of the hashtag I'm a Creator community, then you obviously know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're not familiar with it, it's basically a YouTuber community where smaller YouTubers support other smaller YouTubers, and they give real love, real support, real subscribers and interactions and stuff like that. And it's not just a sub for sub community. Like, I'm gonna make a series about the hashtag I'm a Creator series at some point, but for now it's basically just a community where YouTubers can come together, create ideas, share ideas, collaborate with each other, and obviously find new people to maybe meet up with or just be mates with. In addition to that, Donny also did a follow-up video which was a reaction to Carrie what was his name? Carrie Minata, which he did a rap song about dissing PewDiePie, that by PewDiePie, like you're out, you're gone sort of thing. And obviously with Carrie Minata, I think he's part of the like Asian community. So I think he's like 17 or something and has so many thousands or millions of followers. Donny Shaw did a reaction and got about 50, 60,000 people watching his videos, because he obviously a British guy doing a reaction to an Indian person's rap song about another type of person. I'm not sure what PewDiePie is or where he's from, but he's obviously not English. I think it's like Slovakia or something. I don't know. And he did a reaction to his rap and obviously got quite a lot of attention from that, and then did a follow-up video shouting out Carrie Minata, and I think he actually commented or tweeted Donny back, like gave him the recognition and the attention that he deserved. So that was a very, very funny video. That was one of my main highlights from January 2019. The fact that my mate, like just a small YouTube creator, normal guy from, I think it's Yorkshire or something where he lives, he pretty much did a couple of reaction videos. One was a video about the guy who started I'm a Creator, the community, and one was a reaction to an Indian guy's rap about PewDiePie. Both of them got quite a lot of views and attention, and yeah, for those of you that don't know who Donny Shaw is, I think, like I said before, I think he is from Yorkshire or somewhere in the north, sort of Midlandsy area in England. And he's a funny YouTuber, and he's also a really, really nice guy. So go and subscribe to him. So another thing that I actually did in the month of January was reflect on my YouTube channels, my blog, and all of the different like events that I've been working on currently. For those of you that know, this is my second channel. Whenever I make videos that I don't want to necessarily put on my main channel, they just get stored almost like in a hub here. What I basically just wanted to reflect back on was my first Vlogmas series. So I attempted Vlogmas back in 2016, back in 2017, and I got like 3 or 4 days done, did absolutely nothing. But 2018 was the year that, okay, yes, I pre-filmed quite a lot of my Christmas videos and I got most of them filmed back in November, but no one really knew that until this point. They probably would have just guessed. But I managed to film 31 Christmas videos and still had a few extra Christmas ones that came out on this channel, my second channel. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. I had collaborations with the likes of Indy, Tara, Rianne, got a couple of the other YouTubers from online involved, The Unfitting Key. I think Donny Shaw was involved with one, Sarah Callison. I'm not sure if Lee was involved, I don't think Lee was. But the fact that I actually managed to get other people involved, it was very, very difficult coming up with ideas. I had a lot of Christmas ideas and a lot of like Christmas videos I wanted to do, I just couldn't get around to doing it. And even though I gave myself like months of preparation time, I still couldn't find the time to get collabs done with individual people that I actually wanted to collab with. In terms of my blog, I have actually moved quite a lot of stuff into sort of different Instagram accounts and those sorts of things. My photography, I've pretty much got on a photography Instagram. Pictures of me and all my like different types of fashion, which completely changed over the years, are on my Instagram account as like little collagey sort of things. So the main things and the only things I have on my website at the moment are interviews I've done with people, life at NTU, which is my university, and anything related to my YouTube, which again, I'm probably going to put into video series and have on my second channel because I just need to save and have space on my blog for other things. Next things that I wanted to have a little look at and just talk about. So I obviously have released my 4 episodes of reacting to saved tweets, and I had about 200 plus tweets just saved on my phone going through the months. And I was like, right, this is an interesting fact, this is a relatable fact, those sorts of things. Just basically talking about how I came up with the idea, and it was very, very simple. I just went on Pinterest, made a folder called tweets, and just any sort of tweet or picture from Facebook or any picture or image that seemed really, really funny, I just collated together and did reactions. Yes, it took 4 episodes and 4 videos to do, but it was a very, very interesting project. And reflecting back on it now, I know the microphone quality was a bit because I used my old laptop, but it was decent enough to be able to hear, and from the reviews and messages I had from it so far, it's pretty much been very, very positive. Also, and still am planning several YouTube competitions. So I'm working on a massive collaboration at the moment with 16 people. I'm not going to say who, and I'm not going to put any teasers or anything in this video because it probably will come out very, very soon once I've got it finished and once I've pre-filmed all of my main content. Actually, yeah, I'll put a few teasers of some of the clips that I've got, but I basically got 16 YouTubers together, asked them to send in an intro video, a few like interesting facts about them, why they started their YouTube and those sorts of things, and they basically voted on the other contestants' ideas. So it was nothing to do with me. I was not a judge in this competition. I did not decide who went through and who went home. They voted on everybody else based on the nickname that they wanted to be referred to, the interesting fact about them, why they started their channel, and then the round I'm currently working on is that the top 5 actually get to ask a question to 2 of the other competitors. So, for example, I'm not sure where my sheet is, it's here somewhere. One of my contestants is called Nigel, so if he watches this video, he will know exactly who he is. But Nigel has asked, say, John a question, and he's asked, I don't know, Laura a question. So in this episode, which is episode 5, which probably makes absolutely no sense to anyone watching this video, he gets to ask them a question based on the information they've given, and obviously doesn't know who they are in real life. Marie Perchard.
Hi Brandon, first of all I'd like to say I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here, but I signed up for it, so here's part 1. My name is Marie, I am half of the Perchards.
I just want to take this time and give you a little information on what the channel is actually about.
Rhiann Ferguson.
Hey, my name's Rhiann, Rhiann Ferguson, name of my channel. I'm 20 years old. Ugh, that makes me sound so old.
But that is one interesting fact about me.
Probably manage my way through a song.
An interesting fact about me.
So yeah, that's something kind of cool.
I have dual nationality, so I am half Australian and half British.
It'll make more sense once I actually get that video edited and scheduled and all of those sorts of things, and I will be doing promotion for the 17 people that I actually had involved. Only needed 16 but got 17 introduction clips, so part 1 was basically getting them down to 16. Anyway, enough about that, we'll move on to the next thing. The final thing in relation to, say, my YouTube stuff more personally is the fact that I hit 1,270 subscribers. Did I? Apparently I hit 1,270 subscribers, but I don't remember that. Let's have a look. Oh, I have. So by the time I wrote this thing down in January, I was on 1,270 subscribers. I'm now actually on 1,291. So we're basically at 1,300, which is amazing. But yeah, I just wanted to say that the support I've had on my channel has been absolutely amazing. Yes, there have been things and weird situations that have happened, and I might have had loads of YouTube beef, and I might not have posted the best content, i.e. the sound on the microphone, but the fact that my subscribers keep going up, my watch time keeps going up, and people are actually still engaging with my content is amazing. Oh, had to say that all in one breath, but yeah, 1,291 people are currently subscribed to my channel, so that's amazing. So there was another meme that actually happened, and I'm not sure if it was for like, it was for an event, I'm not sure if it was the Oscars or if it was for some other event, but the Fiji water girl meme. So her name is Kelleth Cuthbert, and I'm sure she's an actress or she's in the media of some sort, but there were a lot of pictures going around with her just holding Fiji water. Let me see if I can find it on Google. She was literally just standing there holding water, and she happened to just get herself photobombed into these pictures. So for some reason I can't actually edit it into the video. But as you can see, I've just typed in what her name is, and she is here in the blue dress. She basically was photobombing pictures by accident. She was basically photobombing pictures by accident. That was quite interesting, and I thought that was quite funny, and it was definitely a moment of January 2019. Nearly said 2018, just remembered I'm a year behind. So another thing that happened in January of 2019 is 2 of my, well, mates. I had a little bit of a falling out with one of them, and with the other one I didn't really speak to her for a while. Actually met up, Maria went to Wales, which is where Jenna actually lives, and they did their first ever proper collaboration video. Like, I've done videos with Maria. I think I've done some sort of video concept-y thing with or for Jenna. We've done photo shoots and those sorts of things, but the two of them have never actually done a sat-down video before, which is really, really cute. It was nice to see them two together, and the fact that Maria's now getting back into the YouTube game is also an interesting thing, because she took quite a while out. I think she was focusing on like herself, her job. She was going through a lot of stress, and I was going through a lot of stress with like uni work and school life and those sorts of things. So I think she wanted to focus more on herself. We both took time apart from each other, and now she's coming back better than ever. So Maria, I love you, babe. They did their first ever YouTube collaboration together. I'll probably insert a little bit here just to tease you guys, and if you want to go follow Jenna and Maria, I'll put their YouTube links in the description, and obviously the Twitters are hopefully linked.
What would be your perfect job? YouTuber. Not that I ever will be, but...
Not with my hand. Oh my god, Brandon. But actually gross.
The question. What 3 YouTubers would you want to do a collab with?
Dodie.
Yes, Dodie would be the one.
Because Dodie is just Dodie.
Another thing that happened in the month of January, it's very, well, I'm sure a lot of people have been speaking about it, but Ian Jeffrey, i.e. James Charles' younger brother, and Lauren Gray are actually now a thing. So I'm not sure how this came about. I have no idea what's going to happen and what sort of stage they're both at now. I'm sure they're in a very, very happy relationship, but it's weird. I'm not sure how they got together. It's a very weird situation, because she pretty much started as a social media influencer. She was making vines, she was doing Musical.lys, those sorts of things. Ian Jeffrey pretty much just got famous from James Charles, and I think he's now started a YouTube channel. He started posting like fashion videos and traveling and room tours and all these sorts of things. He also seems like a really, really genuine guy as well. Obviously the whole James family are probably very, very rich, very, very like, they would, I don't think they're stuck up, that's the thing. I think James Charles is actually a really, really nice person. So I think the two of them are gonna get on really, really well. But it's just very, very weird how like internet sensations and internet people like meet up with each other. I know Zara Larsson pretty much commented on her boyfriend's Instagram picture saying, oh, he's really cute, wish he could be my boyfriend, and now they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know if they're still together. I don't keep up with any of this like pop relationship news. If it pops up on my phone, great. If it doesn't, then I am left clueless. But Ian Jeffrey and Lauren Gray pretty much became a thing in January. A lot of their fans tweeting saying, oh my god, we stan Ian and Lauren and all of this sort of stuff. So let's see how long that lasts, but I am wishing and rooting them for the best, basically. The other thing that happened is the fact that Andy Murray pretty much stopped playing tennis. He's had quite a lot of like years of playing tennis. He's won so many championships and so many premierships and all the different types of tennis leagues. I actually play tennis myself, so he has been quite an inspiration for me carrying on my passion for tennis. I don't exactly do it professionally, used to, but had a lot of problems, and I'm probably going to make videos about that as well. But the first British male tennis player that I could pretty much say, look, this is one of my like tennis idols. When I play, I mean, when I play, I don't think of him. When I'm playing, oh, Andy, but like, I think of the way he plays, his tactics when playing tennis, and I sort of try and put that in my own game, if that sort of makes sense. He stopped playing tennis, and he also corrected a person who asked him a question. I think it was a journalist asked him a question about like, who's the best male tennis player? Who's the best male tennis player or something? And what did he say? And I think he corrected them to say player as opposed to male player, because obviously women play tennis as well and professionally. So if I have that little clip of him correcting the journalist, I'll just chuck that in here. But the little thing that just happened in the month of January was obviously he stopped playing tennis.
Andy Sam is the first U.S. player to reach a major semi-final since 2009. How would you describe
male player?
I beg your pardon?
Male player, right?
Yes, yeah. First male player, that's for sure.
So another funny clip that I actually stumbled across while I was on Twitter was a fangirl of Harry Styles, who obviously used to be in the band One Direction. And I'm not sure what her name was. I think her name was Olivia or Liv or something like that. And she was just singing in her bedroom, singing along to Harry Styles. Dad comes in and says something like, shut up, keep the noise down, or something like that. It was a very, very funny video. And obviously, as soon as he left, the room, like she literally looked at the camera and was sort of like, oh my god, like it was almost like one of those someone's had a shot sort of video, Dostglosten, but with more like singing and not as much swearing. So that was a very funny video, and again, if I can find that, I will insert that here.
Stop your crying.
Shut the fuck up.
Another funny video that I stumbled across was of well, I say she's one of my favourite people. I think she's one of my favourite people for all the most controversial reasons, but Katie Hopkins was stuck in a massive crowd of like people from different countries. I think it was something to do with immigration, and she was talking about people coming over to our country and those sorts of things, and she was pretty much stuck in a crowd. I think there's been this like whole row of don't let immigrants into our country because we need to sort of deal with our own people first, because we've got enough like paedophiles and enough like dangerous people, so we need to sort them out first, get all of our British people jobs and stuff like that first, and then worry about that afterwards. But yeah, sorry, just ignore the fan going outside. I can't exactly... This is why I don't like filming in my room, because there's always a bloody van that goes past. Katie Hopkins was basically stuck in a little crowd, and it turned quite sour towards the end, and they're all like, oh, shut up, Katie, and all of this nonsense. So yeah, if I can find that video, I will insert that for you.
Are you wondering why so many migrants are trying to come across the Channel, one of the biggest shipping lanes in the whole of the world? Because it's because the British government advertises to these asylum seekers what you'll get. Let me tell you what you'll get if you're an asylum seeker in the UK, whether you're actually an asylum seeker or whether you were perfectly safe in France, for example. You'll get somewhere to live, a cash allowance, or both. You can choose whether you want a flat, a house, a hostel, or bed and breakfast. How lovely is that? I wonder if we serve it to them in bed. I do hope so. Cash support, you'll get £37.75 for every person. And then we go on to tell them you may get free National Health Service, such as to see a doctor or get hospital treatment. You'll get free prescriptions for medicine, free eye tests, free glasses. I ask you, as a British citizen, as someone that's paid in all their lives, do you get free prescriptions? Have you been offered a free place to live or somewhere that gives you bed and breakfast? Have you been offered £300 maternity payment just because you're having a baby? I thought not.
So another thing that actually happened is the fact that Mariah Carey tweeted, "Time is not something I acknowledge." Now, one of the main trends that was going around in January was the 10-year challenge, so it's sort of like posting a picture of yourself in 2009, posting a picture of yourself in 2019, and comparing the difference. And she pretty much put on Twitter that she didn't want to get involved, time is not something she acknowledges. Her picture that she put up was taken at some point during that day, and she had a lot of fans basically messaging her saying this is the quote of the year, this is the best thing to hear, and it's basically just saying, look, you don't need to keep reflecting on like your past. Time is not something you should acknowledge. You should just be thinking in the now and the future. Like, the past is the past, so anything that happened in 2009, 10, 11 is not relevant now. Yes, it may have helped you to get to a place that you're in today, and it may help you, may have developed your confidence, your leadership skills, all of those sorts of things, hard skills, soft skills, whatever, but you shouldn't look back on those, and you should be focusing on today onwards. So that was a cool little trend from Mariah Carey, well, set by her actually on Twitter. So yeah, that was just something I just wanted to mention in this video. So going back to the YouTube scene then, and again going back to the Charles family. So James Charles, not sure if he'd already done something with the Cimorelli sisters or Cimorelli family, but he did a couple of collaborations with the Cimorelli family. We know obviously James, I need to say James Arthur, we know James Arthur's a singer, but we also know that James Charles is a singer, and they did a Demi Lovato mashup on the Cimorelli Girls channel, and they did a Greatest Showman song, what was it called? Never Enough by Lauren Allred, I think was her name in the show. So they did the Never Enough song for James's channel and a Demi Lovato medley for the Cimorelli's channel. And although a lot of singing videos on YouTube are sort of like auto-tuned and the sort of sounds are a bit like changed, you can tell that he's got a good voice. You can tell they've all got good voices. And yeah, like I said, a lot of people do mime, a lot of people do use these sorts of auto-tune features, but at the end of the day, he has to look his best, and he always wants to look his best. So he's got like clothing ranges out, he sings, he does makeup, he does modelling, he does fashion, he's basically a bit of everything. And to think that he is 18 years old and basically probably doesn't go to school, doesn't need to work, doesn't need to do anything like this, and he posts videos and he does looks and he does promotions and all these sorts of things, and that is his job, that is literally a dream. 18-year-old, like, doing all of that, that's mad. Like, he must have such a positive mentality, blocking out all the haters and everything like that. He is obviously one of the most inspirational people that I know. For such a young age and such a massive mentality, this boy is going to places. He is honestly fantastic. There's obviously some things that he says that might be a bit controversial, and there's obviously probably going to be a lot of people that don't like him, mainly for the reason that he speaks incredibly fast. But the fact that I've watched so many of his videos now, and I have seen him pretty much grow up, well, I say grow up, but like over the past few years grow up, and his sort of his own collection of makeup that's come out, his own clothing range that's come out, he's done bits, he's done really, really well. So I just wanted to bring him up in this video again with his Simready collaborations and the fact that he is just an incredibly hard worker. And that is it for this video. That's basically been the little summary month of January. Like I said, a lot has happened, and I'm going to try and make these videos once a month at the end of the month, because obviously a lot of things are now happening in February, and I'm making notes of them as we go along, and I want to get them involved in the final output of my video. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, chat and subscribe. There will be 11 more videos like this, February to the end of the year. I'll probably have a load of random Q&As, other collaborations, me reflecting on different communities and those sorts of things coming on this channel as well. But yeah, don't forget to keep an eye on my main channel and my second channel, because there's also an ongoing project I'm still working on for my main channel where I have over 700 creators involved. I'm sure I will make a video about it at some point and why I decided to do it, but it's to do with hashtag I'm a creator, to do with YouTube and the fact of me giving back to you guys. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe and do all that fancy stuff, and I will see you for another video very, very shortly. So until then, bye bye.